guys? What is going on, Ryan? To the Elite Pigeon Auctions. What is up today? Today. Beautiful day here in Antwerp. I decided to check out some places for our tour. That is right. We'll make sure that we are on Facebook and YouTube. I've only waited about 24 minutes to come on here, so let's see if it's going to work. My bet is it's not going to work, but it says it's working, so let's find out and see. Reminders, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. I'm doing the beer tasting here. I went with fruit beers. I like fruitier beers. What can we say? Oh, we got two killer auctions running right now. Guys, you've heard of a guy in America by the name of Mike Ganis. Stefan Steenberg and Mike, pigeons work well together. I'm just going to give you that little bit. Those pigeons from Stefan, they're good pigeons. They're good fast pigeons. I would say almost better in the tailwind style of racing. They're a little bit bigger pigeons. Listen to what I'm telling you, folks. You want to win money races, right? This guy's got the pigeons. He's been dominating in European one-off races. In Poland, he's the super champ. You ever hear of a pigeon by the name of Thomas Six? Have you? Huh? Have you heard of Thomas Six? There you go. I don't have to say any more. There's a good old behind-the-scenes story on that one. That's the man right there, Stefan Steenberg. And then, guys, let's not forget the Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. They just opened. They're brand new to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. This is their first time up. They are the sprint superstars of the Netherlands. In this 6-bird sale, there are two full nestmates of the 10th and 20th fastest pigeons, young birds, in the Netherlands. I will be there this evening at Potent Lenen. But hey, you don't need me to tell you this stuff. You know what you're looking at, right? You're going to get to meet Potent and Lenen tonight. You're going to get to meet them. You're going to have your questions ready. They're Dutch. They were referred by Van Zuren. Van Zuren gives them the thumbs up. I give them the thumbs up. Pipa gave them the thumbs up. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Michael Peebler, what's going on? Heather Green, what's up, my girlfriend? Heather Green is my girlfriend today. I'm dating Heather Green today. Cheers to Heather. We went with fruit beers, fruit pinches. I'm trying to figure out on the Pigeon Boss tour where are some of the spots we should take the people. I thought this place was kind of interesting. They have over 300 beers. Remember, on this trip that I do, I'm always looking for the future, right? For the tour, for things like that. So I want to make sure the hotels are close. I want to make sure there's stuff that y'all can see, you can do, and you can try a little bit of Belgium on this tour. It'll be the same thing if I do it for Holland or the UK. It'll be the same sort of thing. You got to plan your way, plan your route. And what I like about coming to places like this, these little beer gardens, is you can sample beers, which is great if you're a beer drinker. I'm not a beer drinker, and I enjoy it. And I will say, if you're not a big beer drinker, I think the fruit beers are kind of the way to go. So we've tried 3. And again, I want to thank already 4 spots are sold on the Pigeon Boss Tour. We will sell it out. There it is right there. 13 fun-filled days. You guys are going to have fun with this one. It's a good one. It's a great trip. It's a great tour. It's a great way to see a different country and see the quality. I'm getting a message here from Chris Clarebot. So now that I'm on, of course, I get messages, but that's not a problem. Chris, I will get back to you on that one, Chris Clarebot. He is coming to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. But the Pigeon Boss Tour, guys, I want to sell this thing out. I always wanted to do some type of a tour. I was raised on these things. I mean, shit. I started when I was, I think, 8 years old. We did the Disney World thing. and then we went to the Dominican thing, and then we went to the Cuba thing, another Mexico thing, Santo Domingo thing. We did all the things, and I always thought it was absolutely super fun. So this is what we're doing. Badly buffering, working. Well, if you premiere, sometimes you got to hop on Facebook. Like I said, I'm in a beer restaurant having a beer, and again on the Facebook, it seems to be working good. Sometimes you got to switch over back and forth. Nice to see you. But guys, I want you to check out Stefan Steenberg. Check him out right now, and check out Cotton and Lane. We are going to be there tonight. I'm going to be there for 7 p.m. Belgian time. That's when I'm going to be there. So we are going to be on in that time. We're going to have some birds on tonight. We have already pre-recorded their lot show, but if you guys have questions for these sprinters, that is the time to get them in. And I will say, you guys say, well, when do we bring small lofts in? When do we bring the small lofts? The lofts that we haven't heard about. The lofts that we haven't heard about. When did you bring them in? These are impact lofts, but you have to trust. You have to trust. And if you have the trust, you're going to get the results. These guys, this husband and wife team, outstanding flying, outstanding. All the pigeons were selected, only this big in the nest. Are they perfect in the hands? No. No, 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 no. But they're out of their very best. Off the race team, the very, very best. It was an opportunity that I've seen, and it paid off big. It paid off big from the results. You're going to see that in their show. What did you guys think yesterday of the interview that we did with my buddy Luke? I thought it was real good, but what did you guys think of good old Luke Van de Plas? Let me know in the comments. I've never been to a beer bar. I came in here, it was quiet back here, and now we have kids crying and screaming. Kids shouldn't be heard. It should just be quiet. Well, I don't know if it's working. I think it's working. If it is working, let me know. If it's not working, let me know. If I'm sitting here talking to myself, let me know. Sometimes that's what I'll do. I'll just sit here and talk to myself. Yes, tonight. Now, again, reminder, they speak Dutch, 85%. So when you ask questions tonight, Andrew, and I'm happy that you're on, try and, even when you write the question, write your question, write it easy to read, not easy to read, but don't get too, you know what I'm saying. Buffering here as well. Sorry, guys. I should have been outside when I did this. I can move to the outside. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I should do another one. I don't know if I should do another tray. I don't think I can do another tray. So we're going to head outside here once I finish this drink. So just be patient with us. Again, subscribe, like, and share. Share, like, and subscribe. Remember, we do everything live and off the cuff. None of the shit's pre-recorded except for our lot viewings. Sometimes we have to do that because of the way the schedule works. My apologies, but we try and get back to the breeders. I wanted to get to Stefan's and I wanted to get to Zolt. Stefan is on holidays. It fucked up. Blame me on this one, but don't take it out on those pigeons and his results. Super good. We can get walking here momentarily. I'm going to rank the first beer was the best. I went with all fruity beers. Mayonnaise, mayonnaise, mayonnaise. I had good fries today. Great fries. Ooh, I can feel those 4 beers. They weren't big, but man, I could feel them. So I had 60 CLs, whatever that is, of beer. Ooh. I think I had my beer intake for today. You don't need to eat if you have a beer. So, yeah, the Pigeon Boss tour is selling along quite well. 4 spots down, 3 to go. And it's kind of nice. We have Americans, Canadians, and Australians on the tour. So far, I don't have to retranslate a new language. We need a few people from the UK on, Scotland, England, Ireland. Come on down. Should be a fun trip. It was amazing. I came into this place and it was quiet. Then all of a sudden now, it's packed. Unbelievable. It's packed behind me. There it is. There's the place. This is where we're at. Take a look. Uh, Congratulations to the people who got the Zolt Pinter pigeons. I know he's going to be very happy. Um, it's funny. I think people, a lot of the time, people I watch what they look for, what they like. I and, and I really mean. I think Zoll has some good pigeons. One of the very best in Hungary. Same like Denmark. Good pigeon man, but they don't have the prestige of the Belgium or the Dutch pigeons. And you can see it a little bit, but there's nothing you can do about that. That's just how the world is. We like to give a different flavor throughout the season, but again, we like to give everyone options. Options are key, right? Look at this. I didn't buy one beer. I bought four. Two out of the four of these beers I liked. The citrus beer, nah. Citrus beer is a little sharp. Oh, last night I had beer. I think it was about 9% at the hotel. I hadn't eaten, so I just went and said, "Oh, grab me a beer," and it was good. But you could feel it. Woof. I still can't get over all the little kids in this bar. It's like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Well, we've done our beer. Let's. Hey, boss. And yes, guys, right here on the screen, you will see Stefan Steinberg. Auction is running till Friday. Don't be shy. Look at the results. Look at the pigeons. There's some real damn good ones in here, and especially your good old lot number 5. Take a look at it. I will throw up the photo of Stefan. Where is he? Come here, Stefan. Where were you? Where have you been? There he is. There's Stefan Steinberg, the football man. Beautiful loft. Check out the loft tour. I'm gonna try and get the bill here. I should have went with vodka though. I always say this. I should go with vodka. Can I just get the bill? 12.80. Okay. 12.80. I think the best one was this one. This one. The first one. The pinkish one. Is that one? Uh-oh, you dropped it, not me. Don't blame me. Ah, Gillian Lake. What's the percentage on that? 8.5? How much is one of them? Hold on, guys. I might order one more of those. Those were pretty damn good. They went down good, and I didn't drink it overly cold. Grab me one. One and all. I'll, we tried the we tried the tasting with the fruit beers. I'm going with the 8.5% Delilium. I like the name Delilium. I never had a girlfriend named Delilium, but if I did, she'd be like this beer. Let's check this out. Let's check out the comments. Let's see how many people are complaining. It's real quiet. Ryan, I would love to go with you, but my wife and I, the boss, won't let. Hold on a second. Andrew, stop it, Andrew. Andrew. This is what you're going to do. You're going to message me. I'm going to call you. We're going to get your wife on the line. We're going to have a communicational thing here. We're a team on this one. She wants you. She really does, deep down inside, wants you to get out of her hair. She does. She going to love it. 13 days not having you around. Number one, when you get back, man, she's going to be like, honey, where have you been? And you're going to say the same thing because you're going to be done with me. And then you know what you're going to do? You're either going to send her on a trip or you guys are going to go on a trip together. Come on, Andrew. I'm rubbing you. You're on this show. You're asking some great questions. You have real interest. And you know what? I think it's great. I think it's great. And I hope we do it again next year. We're going to try. Again, we work off the season to see how it works. I can't guarantee you if I do it next year, it'll be all the same loss. It might be different loss. But I will say, guys, I know what you're going to say. I'm a bit of a fruity kind of guy. The pink one. Yes. Look at the glass there. But Andrew, I know what you're going through. I know. Your wife's going to kill you. She's not really going to kill you. She's not going to. Give me a call if you want. Not when I'm doing the show, but afterwards. We'll talk about it. This Pigeon Boss tour is going to be super fun. It's my first one, so I'll be a bit nervous, but we're going to have a good time. And this is cheers already to the first 4 people that are coming. Oh, 8.5%. That's delightful. That's delightful. Man, that's good shit. But yes, guys, tune in tonight. We are going to ask this team here. Oh, look at the red one in the photo. You're going to hear the good story about this one. Check out this auction running right now. Some really heavy hitting pigeons in here. Sprint flyers in the Netherlands, okay? When you hear sprint flying, don't worry, Americans. These pigeons will do the one loft racing, no problem. Okay? You got to just trust me on it. If you trust me, you're going to be fine. Let's see here. Let's get the comments back up. There's my man Van Zuren. And hey, watch this. Alfred, Pot and Lanen. What do you think of them? You throw up your comment. Hey, Ryan, are you coming to Cassel's International Pigeon Show in Germany? There is a very good beer and very good pigeons. I will be back for Cassel's. I'll be back in North America because I am going to be doing a live event auction. Let me make sure I get this up right. For Perth Amboy. Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Those are the lots that will be up for grabs. We call it a tasting, just like we did the beer sampling here of 4 different beers. You have roughly 2 birds from each of our breeders. It's a great auction. About 20 breeders on display. Some very, very, very good pigeons. Yes, you've got Hungary, you've got Denmark, you've got Belgium, you've got Germany, you've got Holland, you've got the Ireland, you've got England. What can I say? So that's where I will be. I would love to do Cassell. Um, maybe next year I'm going to do Cassell. Ryan, you okay, Ryan? I am doing great. Hey, I am trying this beer. Okay, I know what you guys are going to say. It's pink. Oh, it's good. It has a beer taste, but then it comes back and hits you with cherry, so it's nice. Wayne, the Wayner says the Master Breeder Marathon would like to know the most important thing that Belgium would like to see in OLRs. Okay, so what you guys have to understand in Belgium, especially, they can fly, sprint races. They can fly middle distance. They can fly greater middle distance. They can fly long distance. They can fly extreme long distance. They can have a whole series of races. So they're not as big on the one off races as a lot of the world is because they can race whatever they want to race. They control it. And I think here and in Holland, they like watching their pigeons come. One off races, you watch a computer screen. You, a lot of the time, think, guess, and wonder what's going on. You dream about what's going on. I don't know. And I think most of the one off races, I think I think one loft races would be better if the pigeons were at the loft for a year and then they start. And what I mean by a year is give the birds 10, 12 months to completely get settled. And then do like a series of races where maybe it's 12 or 15 races and go up and go down, go up, go down, go up, down, up. Something along those lines. I still think they're paying out a lot of money, and I don't think I don't think it's tough enough. And that's just my thought. I mean, if everyone's happy, then it's great, but I don't know. I don't think it's not like a World Cup. It's not like the Super Bowl or the Stanley Cup or Champions League. It's not like that. It's too easy. It's still way too easy. And I don't mean it's actually easy. It's just, I don't know. But I get it. Everyone has their ideas. And maybe we haven't evolved enough to get there yet. And I think we will in time. Maybe it's another 10 or 15-year thing. But I know a lot of the time here in Belgium and Holland, there's just not that much interest. And I can see why. Because you can play pigeons here. You can play them. You can play them, play them, play them. So why would you send your birds to a race for what? To see very mediocre training, very mediocre. It's mediocre. A lot of it is. A lot of it is. But anyways, excellent. I will be at Fulton Landing tonight. Peter's going to be smiling. Thank God we got Fiona there. She's going to help us out. And we're going to go from there. But I think that's what I don't know. I'm not going to speak for the Belgians, but that's the feeling I kind of get. And for everyone else, like in America, another 10 years, there'll be no more clubs and combines. Everyone will just be into one lap racing, and it'll just be like, oh, yeah, this is what we do. We one lap race. Whatever way, as long as you're enjoying the pigeons, hey, great. But I always think work your birds yourself, test your birds at home. It's going to help you for the one loft races. 100% it's going to help you. Again, we look at, I was at Emil Denny's, and he bought the best yearling of all, yearling and 2-year-old of national ace pigeon. Oh, Trapke. I believe the bird's name's Trapke. He bred it, sent birds to one loft races, and it's national ace pigeon, winning one loft races. Again, what do we say? Not a one loft pigeon. Emil says, hey, good pigeons are good pigeons. Lately, I've been getting in this eye super itchy. My eye's been, oh, you can see it, driving me crazy. Quiet crowd today. You guys are super quiet. Did I not tell you this shit works better when you participate? Mm, man, that's not a good beer. Like candy with a beer punch. 8%. We're going to have a hard time walking today. Antwerp, beautiful city. I went in a church today that's 500 years old. I got some pictures. You'll probably see it online. We're going to put that part of the Antwerp, something that we're going to go look at. I mean, again, if you want to go in it, you can. I think for the money, I would go in it. It's just amazing what people put together. Absolutely incredible. I don't know how people even build this stuff. And you see where people have been buried in the ground. They got the little tombstones and stuff. It's quite something. Hey, Lamberton Racing Pigeons. What's going on, my friend? You're from America. Get on the Pigeon Boss tour. We're looking for We're looking for an American and somebody from the UK. Come on, that's the tour I'm talking about. Oh, my shoulder's sore. It's like I can't lift my arm. 13 days. You're gonna go see some super lofts. You're gonna get to go to the Fugari Pigeon Show, which is always good. You're gonna get to go to the Lear Market, which is, if you've never been, it's really good. Not only that, you're going to get to go to Van Roby's feed store. You're going to meet Annex Gochan, Emil Denny's, Annemie Van Hee, Xavier Verstrada, Guy Vandenauer, Eddie Grugens, Stefan Steenberg, Serge Van Alsacker, Nicholas and Philip Norman. Are you having fun yet? You're going to get to go to the Pigeon Restaurant in Bruges. You're going to get to go to the Pigeon Bar. And hey, we might even bring you right here, where I am right now. We might do this all together. I will say, once you get past 4 beers, though, you can feel it in you. And again, we got kids. Kids are squeaking. It's amazing. Go for it, Andrew. Yeah, gang one, go for it. Oh, let's not forget Mark and Geert Paulin. We're going to be going there as well. Very good, says Alfred. He's talking about Houghton and Lehman. Yes, very good. Alfred, show up tonight. Come on over. We'll be there at 7. I think you got to go to work, but show up if you can, or send Art over. And again, I got to give a big shout out to Alfred from Van Zoren. I says, hey, come on, who's got the good ones? Secret move, secret move. Just a small loft is Alfred, and good pigeons. It's funny, and you'll see. We'll talk tonight with them. But that was a great referral from Alfred. What can I say? We're gonna finish this off, then we'll go for a little walk, head back to our car, and then, hey, I gotta head to the Netherlands, and then tomorrow, Dirk Leekens, yes, Dirk Leekens of Belgium. We will be there. I was very lucky last year at the Houten Pigeon Show. I was at the Van Roby's booth with Eugene Stable, Saki, Guy Van den Aura. Dirk Leekens was there, and we all went out for dinner after. I was starting to talk with Dirk, and what can I say? That's that. We will be representing two of his pigeons for Valentine's, and then next season we will have a group at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Whew. This is what we do. We keep looking, we keep knocking on doors, and we want to bring diversity. We want to bring different pigeons, not only to North America, but hey, people that watch this in the UK, wherever, from Australia, check out these pigeons. You watch the videos, get in touch with the breeders. If you can't get from our auction site, it's like Van Zoren. One of the top pigeons in the UK this year is from Van Zoren. And if you're wondering who's Van Zoren, this guy right here, combination Van Zoren, Art, Alfred, and the kids. I mean, last time we were with Luke Vanderplat, and what did he say? Annex Go Chant, unbelievable. A breeder mentioning another breeder, Albert Duroy. Off the camera, he says, Willie Daniels. He said, Ryan, you don't even know how good Willie Daniels is. Those were his two top favorites. Albert Duroy, and the Williest of Daniels. You should try Cassell's beer, and you should try. Well, I should. I know. I got to go everywhere, man. I still want to do a UK. I like my UK breeders. I like to bring some more of those. Darren May, Formula One. We're always looking for UK breeders of the highest level, if we can. It is a bit tricky bringing them from the UK to North America, but we're working on it. Emil Denny's invited me to go to Pattaya again and Kuwait. Oh, to keep up with Emil Denny's, man, you got to work hard. You got to do a lot of walking, and that's amazing to see Emil Denny's out there shaking his stuff, doing his videos. I was there yesterday. Oh, also, Frederick. Last name, Everett. Frederick Everett. He will be participating next year at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Emil Denny says the best long distance loft of all Belgium. And I said, Emil, how do you know? He just wins every week, and he's in my club. So I'll take it that Emil knows. Let's see if I can pull up the photo from yesterday. Let's see if it's here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go, guys. Take a look. Frederick holding the super cock when Dana put that pigeon in her hands. She looked at me. I looked at her. I says, yeah, it's that damn good. You will have direct children from this cock and his son. I promise you that. Hopefully, a cock from one and a hen from another. Wink, wink, nudge, 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 nudge. These are the long distance pigeons, guys. But remember, in all races, one loft race, and if you're building for one loft races, you need damn good pigeons, and you need a bit of grit. And these pigeons, to me, feel like they're not just one dimensional pigeons. They feel like there's a bit more. But hey, what can I say? Oh, for you guys wondering about the Pigeon Boss Tour, let me just throw this up here as well. Here we go. I just want to put this up as well. Some of the cool, what did I see today that was pretty badass? Photos will probably be up there. There you go. No, I don't like that photo. It's not my best angle. Here we go. Whoa. I was inside the church today. But you'll see those all on Facebook, so don't panic. But if you come on the tour, we are going to go through the city of Antwerp. Oh, fucking Geert Wagens. Come on. What for Goma do I drink? No, I eat meatballs. And guys, Geert and Theo Wagens, White Pigeon Lofts. Yes, they will be coming second part of the season after Christmas into the new year. Their pigeons will be at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. And guys, they have the Super Gabby Vananabeals, yes, in the same zone level as Annex Gotian. If you have Annex Gotian pigeons, I recommend these. If you have these pigeons, I recommend Annex. And if you don't have neither, I recommend both. One lot racing. Pattaya Basket, 8,702 pigeons for the activation race tomorrow. 994 fanciers from 50 countries. Congratulations to Pattaya. Good job with that one. I do agree with you on the Belgians. And guys, maybe in 20 years, the Belgians will want to do more one lot racing. But the feeling I do get from the Belgians, I mean, you can ask Geert Wagens. I asked Geert off the camera. I send birds to one lot races. As soon as it's active, I have 6 pigeons. As soon as I activate them, the next time out, I'm down to 1 or 2 pigeons. That turns off any pigeon man. It don't matter if you're Belgian, England, Dutch, French, whatever. It don't matter. It turns you off. It turns me off because somewhere there, I understand there can be a bad day. I get that. But it's too consistent. Robert, what's going on? Hey, Robert, you are new here. Our first time I've seen you. Comments and hello. Where are you watching from? Keith. Hey, Ryan, I really love your loft tours. Thank you for sharing. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I'm working on it. We're trying to get different feels. But again, I can't take any of the credit. It's all the breeders. A lot of the time, English isn't their first language, and they do a really, really good job. We just try and talk pigeons, and I know every question maybe they don't understand or I don't ask it right. But I will say the breeders really, really give their very best, and I got to thank them. So I'm not going to take any credit for the tours or what you see. I'm going to give it to the breeders. I think they do a number one job, and the pigeons speak for it. And if you guys like what we do, buy a pigeon, buy 1 or 2 pigeons, try them out. That's the best way, I think. I think if I was an old bird series, I think if there was an old bird series with cocks only or hens only, they could compete in old bird OLR series for years with live streaming. And, um, you know, Wayne, I have thought about this. I've thought to myself, if you ran an old bird race, an old bird one off race, so, okay, we could use Pattaya. You got to send the birds. The young birds, they fly a one off race, but maybe it's to 200 miles and it's 6 times two or 300, 200 miles. You make it a young bird sprint series. So 10 races from 100 miles to 200 miles. You go up and down. You do an 8 race series. Pigeons are well trained out. People are gambling. They're having fun. But all those birds carry over to old birds. And then you bet. And then the next year, a new group of young birds come in. They do the young bird series. But there's the yearling series. So you have a yearling series. Then the next year you'd have an old bird series, a yearling series. You'd have it all three. It would take a staff of probably 30 people, and you need enough pigeons to do it. A race like Pattaya, where people are just dumping money in, you could do it there. Old bird series would give European people a chance to compete in American one-off races with quarantine taking so long. Yes, I have looked into it. I do, and I am waiting for my time, I think, where I can run one where I can bring the birds in from Europe, but it would be a year. The birds would stay for a year before we play. But then that costs money. What do we know about everyone? People want to spend the littlest amount of money. That's what makes this whole thing tricky. Money makes the world go round, folks. You know, so that's the tricky part. If you're going to hold on to pigeons for a year, you got to feed them, you got to take care of them, you got to have a loft that's right for them, and then you have to be able to bring in new pigeons. So if Pattaya was to do exactly what Wayne thought, at one time on their property, they'd have probably anywhere from 16,000 to 14,000 pigeons. That's a lot of work. He's doing pretty good. My mom's sick right now. She's got some type of a kidney infection. So now we got Ricky. He's vacuuming and doing everything. So hopefully that's all right. Uh, no, I won't lie to you. 0 birds left in the peach. 0. I wasn't when we sent birds to the peach. We probably should have held off a season. I went next season, but we went this season. Nothing. Again, 1,700 birds. They're down to what? 400 birds. We didn't have the pigeons to have it. Pigeons were never tested. And what I say to people is take a look at what they train. Take a look at the training. Take a look at how many days the pigeons are off. Then how much they train. Then the race, how many days are off. Train. You look at it, and it's a lot like this. No excuse. I don't have any left. But again, every year you're not going to hit a home run. I'm not. I'm not upset. It is what it is. Hopefully, you guys like our content. And I always say to share and subscribe. And if you really like what we do and you're a little bit crazy, but you want to have a damn good time, this is where you want to come. I promise you, you're going to have a good time. 13 days of fun. It's in Canadian dollars. Okay? You get your hotel paid for. You get your breakfast paid for. You're going to get a dinner or two paid for. You get a nice little gift basket when you arrive. You don't have to drive to the breeders. You don't have to get worried. We do all that for you. We're staying at the nicest hotels, the Vandervalk hotels, which you're not going to be disappointed in. It's nicer than my home. And I have stayed at every one that we're going to stay at. I will say one thing, though. You don't want to slip in the showers. Not going to lie, showers can get a little slippery from time to time. I will say, when you go to the Vandervalks, um, it's good. It is good. The dinners are good. The breakfasts are good. Is it expensive? It's the same as everywhere else. But the quality is good. And I think that's the main thing. You want nice quality. You want a hotel where you're not sleeping in bed bugs, where, the rooms, window you can open, or a patio you can go out on. Um, showers are nice. They have an espresso machine in your room, and the beds are comfortable. You know, most of them always have a couple nice sitting chairs or a couch, so that's good. TVs are good. The internet in the Vandervalks are 10 plus, which that's good. I will say to people that are coming on the tour, we're not going to overpack. No, 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 no. Don't overpack. If anything, you're 13 days. You don't need 13 pairs of underwear. You don't need 13 pairs of socks. You're a guy. You're going to double up, triple up, even 4 times up. I've done a study. I wore socks for 9 days. They didn't even smell bad. And hey, it's me. You need a nice warm sweater, a jacket, maybe a mitt, hat, comfortable pants. That's it. We're not going dancing. You don't need to wear a suit. You don't have to. Comfortable is key. Remember, you're going to handle pigeons. You're going to walk around. You're going to spill food on you. You might even slip in the shower. I don't know. We're going to have fun. Oh, and on the tour, there's zero bicycle riding or scooter riding. You're not allowed to do it. I'm putting my foot down on that one. Wow. Good drink. Ricky is doing good. And I wish I could bring Ricky on some of these things just to let him see it a bit. I'm going to do it one of these times. We're going to surprise him. I think it would be great. I'm going to ask him on the bar because he will know better. He's been here a few times, but only for a short time. 33 beers from 333 beers and bottles I have here. I'm listening. I'm eavesdropping. So I did 4. Well, no, I did 5. I did 1 beer twice, and the rest I tried. You guys ready to roll? Ready to go look at Antwerp for a little bit? Small walk. Are we done for the day? Nope. No. Fiedler, go jump in the lake. I didn't even work today. Well, I did work, but I did different work. Tonight, or this afternoon for you Americans, Canadians, and anywhere in the world, we are going to be here. We've done the lot showing. We've done the loft tour. But tonight we're going to have them. Peter and Fiona, we're going to have them in their kitchen. We're going to talk pigeons. We're going to have fun. And guys, if you see Peter, you see the smile that man has? Son of a nutcracker. He is that excited. He's passionate about his pigeons. His pigeons kick ass. And it's a family affair. This is like Mary J in the house. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? tonight. Bot and Lane and Peter and Fiona. I'm going to be there around 7 Belgian time. So in America, between 1 and 2, that's when you're going to see them. Let me bring it back to me. One thing I hate about drinking beer, you always got to pee. The little pink elephant's done. Should we go for a walk, guys? What do you think? I'm going to move that to there. I'm going to swing this around. So I did at this place 5 beer. Well, they're the samplers, 4 samplers and a regular one. It was, for people wondering, 12, 13, 14, 17 euros, which in American, under $20. For Canadians, $25, $30 in that price range. You got the sample. They have 330 beers here. What do you pick, right? But we tried. We had some fun. Let's walk. Let me hook my coat up. And guys, let's get out of here. And just take a look at the little beer huts they have here. My joints are sore. Thank you. Here we go. We're gonna go outside. Reminder, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. It's packed. It's rammed. It's jammed. They didn't bring me any nuts. That was shitty. The one thing I do like here, wherever you go to get a drink, you can get nuts. And yes, you can sit outside. I should have sat outside. We are in Antwerp. And they got all these they're kind of like little outdoor cafe patios. As we walk for a little bit. But guys, I want you to check out Stefan Steenberg. Oh, parents are beating kids on the road. It happens. It happens. We got to make sure we don't miss where we got to go. It has been done many years ago, Young Bird, Old Bird series, and then race 5. Yes, I know it has been. I know. Oh yeah, this is where I'm parked down here, but I'm going to go for just a. Oh, we're going to go for a little walk. We're going to waltz it a bit. Let me go over here, and there's going to be none of this. There's going to be 0 scootering, guys. There's no scootering. On the tour, you can't scooter. I'm putting my foot down. X-May on the scootering. But we are in Antwerp. We don't want you to miss the sights. Kids are running around. But I do think there's going to be some type of an evolution where, and I ask One Loft Racing, wouldn't you love to be able to just carry your pigeons over? If you could. If you could. So they fly maybe not a super tough young bird course, maybe well trained, raced up to, let's say, 300, 350 kilometers a few times, some stretches, and then held, molted out, and then race an old bird season where you get more races and maybe you pay to activate them in each race. I don't know. Or it's €100 a race for each race, or 125, or whatever it is. And the birds go week in, week out, 12 weeks. And again, going up and down and up and down. I will say the Mercedes they have here in Europe are far nicer than what they have in Canada. We got a bunch of shit in Canada, I'm not going to lie. But hey, we're going to do some walking. I hope your mom gets better soon. Thank you, Gang One. She better be. If she can't be weak. If she's weak, that was the closest thing you guys seen. You almost got taken out by a guy in a scooter. Remember, scootering ain't easy, guys. You get out here and you get on a scooter. And I've noticed here a hell of a lot less cigarette smoking, more vaping. I'm thinking we're going to get rain here shortly, but I'm going to walk a little bit more. Again, we're just biking away. Again, guys, when you come on the Pigeon Boss tour, you are going to get to come into Antwerp. We're going to walk around. We're going to stay in Antwerp, so you get to, what I say is spread your own wings. Go and do what you want to do for a little bit. We can meet up at a restaurant. But hey, you want to get away from me, I may want to stay with you, but you're going to want to get away from me. And they got great shopping. And again, you're going to get your fill of fun-filled laughs with bicycle riders in between humans. You're going to get, look at this. Look at that, just flying. Look at, there should be like complete crashes, and there's not. We're going to do just a little bit of walking so you can see. Today is maybe 12 degrees. I don't feel the cold like most of these people. They look like they're a bit cooler than me. And for you people that are from North America, that are all about still the American food, you still got your McDonald's, you got your Burger King, you even got Five Guys here. Hey, no problem. I'm glad that you watch them, and I'm glad, hey, Wayne, I'm glad that you're participating. I think that's the best thing. Yeah, guys, there's going to be none of this shit. None. You could rent these things. This is an X-nay. Not going to happen. Don't do the biking. And if you do the biking, you're biking at your own risk. If you crash on the tour, I'm not, I will just call an ambulance, and that's where you're going to go. Lars, my man, Lars, he is with us. And I'm still trying to figure out how they whittled all this stuff together. Lars is driving home from work. You can do shopping through here. And hey, by the way, if your wife says for you to go, we're going to get her some jewelry. We might even get her a Rolex. Why not? Then any trip you're going to want to go on, you're going to be able to go on. Shop until your heart content. I'm going to ask Lars. Lars, what do you think of our tour? You're from Belgium. Do you think the people from the world will enjoy the tour? What do you guys think, honestly? Let's just take a look. All right, me and George. Can you see it? I can see it. Can you see it? I can see it. I mean, when I just, they got an espresso store. We're getting this Nespresso at Costco. They got an espresso store. Again, guys, you're going to see this on the Pigeon Boss tour. I call this like the outdoor shopping mall. I think I'm planning to go to dinner with Serge Van Alsacker on Saturday nights. He invited me to go, so this time he owes me one. Again, this is the more shopping part. There are lots of really nice spots here in Antwerp. If you're on my page, I know you, so you don't have to worry. I think you can just sit out here and have a drink and watch the bicycle riders ride through the people. It's entertaining enough. We got a little Las Vegas here, a little Lindsey Sterling maybe in the making. Whoop! Almost got taken out by Roy on the bike. Maybe we need a trivia question to give a sweater. Nah, maybe we need a, yeah. You guys want a trivia question? This is the one thing I'm still not getting. Australian homemade ice cream and waffles. I've seen this twice now. I like these pants. These are fun pants. They're comfortable, they're baggy, they're nice. Oh, let's take a look at the shoes. Gotta be the shoes. Oh, look at the green gazelles. I kind of like these. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this guy. You gotta learn how to walk a dog on a leash. Oh, those are nice. I kind of like those. Should we go in and look? Oh, if we go in and look, we're gonna want to buy. Can't do that. You know, guys, I check out the auctions, and I guess the shitty part is I go to the breeders. I see the pigeons, I see the qualities, and I really look. And I will say, I challenge any auction site in North America to bring the quality as we have at Feathers Elite. Here's a shoe store. King of the trainers. Look at this. This is a gang. Check that out. That's a gang right there. Do you see what I'm saying? In North America, we can't even get people to drive straight. They got 4 kids on different bikes wheeling all together. So this is the kind of the shopping part through Antwerp. And again, for you Americans and Canadians, you're going to know where McDonald's is. They're not going to rob you of your McDonald's experience. And do I recommend McDonald's in Europe? Absolutely. Go out and give her a swirl. The crowd's gotten quiet. Oh, look, 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 look. Oh, full MXC right there. Anyways, guys, I thought I'd give you a little look. I gotta I gotta start heading back to my car because I gotta be at combination Polton Lanen. It is the combination. We'll find out which one is the combination. You can tune in tonight around 7 p.m. Belgian time. So that is around 1 to 2 o'clock America time. And American time means at 1 o'clock be ready. But I might be on it too. So if you want to ask some questions, and guys, come up with some good questions. And where would they go to get pigeons? I don't know if that's a good question because it's like Willie Daniels. When we asked him, well, where would Willie go? He'd go right back to Chris because Chris has Willie's birds. Willie has Chris's birds. So these guys have the birds they want. If they want new birds, they go and get new birds. But they're winning with their own birds, or with what they have. I mean, you ask me, where would I go? It's tricky. There's so many good ones, and when you get there and you see it, I think any of these lofts that I visit, you're not going to go wrong. Put a system in place and work the pigeons. Work the pigeons. Be respectful. Work them. You bring in imports, give them a bit of time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. So if you asking for results right off the hop and they're imported pigeons, Chris Clarebot says if I buy a pigeon from the other side of Belgium, I don't even use it first year. It just sits pretty much. 90% of the time they just sit. I give them time. And that's Chris. Yeah, and One Loft Racing, I agree with you. I think One Loft Racing is absolutely amazing. But one thing I will say, if you look at a casino, there's no way you're going to have a hell of a time to cheat in a casino. We need to do something different to make it better. I hear lots of people say the big races are corrupt by the big players or by the sponsors, the owners, etc. You hear it. This is your Lindsey Sterling. And I do think it can be better. I don't think we need 8,000 pigeons to make a great race. It's like taking a look at the Kentucky Derby. Could you imagine if they ran 1,000 horses? It wouldn't work. Why isn't there a one loft race where to take two pigeons from each breeder and they take 100 breeders? But they implement a super system. I'm just saying. Just a thought. I remember when Africa Pro, they put out the resume, you had to be a part of the resume to get in, and then they canceled that. Fuck it. You put it in, leave it. Look at the people and say, are you worthy to participate? Am I wrong for that? You started with that, but you knew you didn't get the people because you had to cut people off, but you cut off the people that had lots of money with no results, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just about money. Now, let's take a moment. Think about Nespresso. Ever since I've been on the stuff, it's been great. I feel a lot more like George Clooney with a little bit of Brad Pitt mixed in. I feel like I can go to a casino and win. Espresso. Shucks. You hear? That's Ricky saying hi to me. Ricky walks like that, it drives me nuts with his native Indian shoes. Yeah, she should be on the outside there, but she's on the inside. As we walk, Kuwait will be the big players in the future. Yes, I was talking to Dana. Uh, Dana, I think it's Sirens. Maybe I butchered the last name. Dina starts with an S. She is the European um, agent for the races in Kuwait and Qatar. I really like their program. They will only race if it's a headwind. I like that. Yes, sign me up for that shit. That's good for me. Learning and hey guys, Lars Losberg, he is a Belgian. Look what he said about the Pigeon Boss Tour. Look what he said about the tour, guys. Look at it. Look, I would, even for me, learning stealing with my eyes. And I'm going to say one thing. You are able to ask questions. Ask them questions. But remember, when you ask a question, listen. Take it in. I think that shirt would look good on me. What do you think? I'm not a white kind of guy. The problem with all these stores is, oh, I like that sweater. Yeah, let's. I would wear that. Oh yeah, I like all these sweaters. None of this shit'll fit me. I gotta come back here for sweaters. They don't have this in North America. I don't think it's gonna fit, but I gotta come back. Um, you're gonna steal with your eyes. You're gonna ask questions. You're gonna feel the pigeons, guys. When you come to these places and you handle First National Ace pigeons, super winning pigeons. Last night, hey, um, Lars, Luke Van de Plas said to me, now the Van Laar pigeons, he couldn't get a voucher for it. Serge buys them, but they're super high. Another thing, Lars, did you see last night at Luke Van de Plas the cockbird with 19 firsts? This pigeon was from 2000, I believe, in 10. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. He was built out of granite. And the problem was with Luke. Luke will tell you it's good. Oh, it's a good bird. Great bird. He doesn't feel too old. Guys, there's not many pigeons that I handled that felt that good at that age with that many wins. Mike Vanderyak says the Pioneer OLR has been about the money. Has never been. No. Um thanks, Mike. We're not look at Chihuahua. Chihuahua. I love Chihuahuas. See, god damn it, Chihuahuas. They always seem to find me. All right. Let's see. No, we're not about the money. We like racing pigeons, man. If I wanted to really do it about the money and you want me to be crazy, I can do it. And maybe I will. Maybe I'm going to build some loft that holds 10,000 pigeons and I'm going to implement a staff and we're going to razzle dazzle and do all that. I don't know yet. I don't know where this pigeon game is going to take me. I know right now I like what I do. It's lots of fun. I get to meet some of the best people on the planet. And I don't mean just pigeon people. I mean, these people are great. Like, I said, a lot of time if I get married, I'm inviting him. Most of them are pigeon guys. Because when we get there, they're not pigeon guys.
The U.S. has a 611. Canada has a 611. Canada has 254 in activation race in Pattaya. Tomorrow, most of the best performances pigeons that perform in the finals will end up in China or the Middle East. Absolutely. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this guy. That's, that makes me feel good, doesn't it? Well, they'll end up there because they got the money to buy them. You know, I said something, and I was sitting with Emil Denny's the other day, and Dana, we were having lunch, and I said you can take all the pigeons out of Belgium, get rid of them all, and in 5 years from getting pigeons, they'd be back on top again, and the world will be buying from them. Belgium and Holland, they'd be buying them again, 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 again. This isn't to knock the UK at all, no. It's in their DNA, man. You can feel it in them. They can afford to sell these pigeons and they come back and they do it again. They do it again. Look at this. Millie Vanilli. Here goes Millie. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. And again, for you Americans, there is Five Guys. I would have preferred a little In-N-Out burger, but maybe that's for another day. Best In-N-Out burger I had was in Texas. That was the first time I had it. So, see, he's a rebel. That's a rebel right there. As we race across, you cut the tension with a knife. I agree. Well, Mike, you know my. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now, people. Oh, look at that. That's a Ryan vehicle right there. Look at that. That just screams turd. Pigeon Boss Tour Bus right there going by. You'll all be on that with me. Um, Mike, I really think. I know you've done a lot of touring and a lot of stuff, and I'm going to give you. I'm going to allow you to wear your Indiana Jones hat. I know it looks a bit funny, but shit. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Everyone thinks we're just on YouTube. Just print the goddamn shit out. Um, Wear your hat. Book a spot on this trip, Mike Vanderyak. I know one thing. You might say right now, oh, it's a little expensive, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, blah. But you come, Mike. You come. You'll see. You will absolutely love it. And you know what I'm going to do for you, Mike? I'm going to give you the back of the bus. Because I know when you were a kid growing up, you always were riding at the front of the bus. I'm going to make you a rebel, Mike. We're going to stick you at the back of the bus. And yes, you can wear your Indiana Jones hat, Mike. Guys, I remember the first time I seen Mike Vanderyak in Spring Hill, Florida. I was, I think, 23 years old. And old Fuzzy Bodden said, and Mike, I'm not going to lie, bud, he said, look it, they let Mike out of the home. It was a good day. Americans, they have Pizza Hut. It's an international place. So, on this note, these bikes are off limits. I have to let you go. Why? Why am I letting you go? It's quite simple. I got to drive an hour and a half. We're going to the Netherlands. We're going to meet combination Potent Lanen, two super pigeons, full nest mates, 10th ace pigeon, 20th ace pigeon. In the Netherlands, you have nest mates. That means, guys, yous knows what's to do's. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow us along tonight. Potent Lanen. Stefan Steenberg. You've heard of Thomas 6? Thomas 6, Thomas 1, Thomas 3, Thomas 2, Thomas the... Remember Thomas the train? Woo, woo. Check this out. Anyways, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for flying with me. And, hey, you want to have fun with me? Come on this tour.
You won't be disappointed. Thanks for flying with me, guys.